Adam-12, a 415 fight. 1 Adam-12, 1 Adam-12, possible. 459 suspects. 1 Adam-12, 1 Adam-12, ambulance. Sick child.
Talk it over, huh?
It all got said last night.
I think you're making a mistake, Pete. 7 years on the job, senior man on the watch.
Maybe.
You've been assigned a new man tonight. Name's Reed, Jim Reed. 23 years old, probationer.
Never guess it, would you?
He finished up in the top 10 of his class, shooting $4 money. Looks good on paper.
They all do.
Too bad he won't have somebody to hold his hand.
I did that once, remember?
Generally, you look pretty good. We could use a few less fingerprints on the cap bills. Some of those badges aren't hitting the shine rug as you leave the locker room. And remember, in this division, you can cut yourself on those shirt creases. Sergeant?
Watch. Attention.
Okay, let's hit the field.
Hold on.
Didn't we meet a roll call?
Yes, sir.
You know, I can tell right off.
Yes, sir.
You got a real flair for police work.
Yes, sir.
Reed, do me a favor.
Yes, sir.
See if you can manage to follow me to the car. Bill, how about those Reds? Were they checked? They were BO last night.
Yeah, they're okay. Shotgun's locked in the rack. Gave it the 5-point safety check. I'll sign you out for it.
Thanks. Helmet's in the trunk. You know what this is?
Yes, sir. It's a police car.
This black and white patrol car has an overhead valve V8 engine. It develops 325 horsepower at 4,800 RPMs. It accelerates from 0 to 60 in 7 seconds. It has a top speed of 120 miles an hour. It's equipped with a multi-channel DFE radio and an electronic siren capable of emitting 3 variables: wail, yelp, and alert. It also serves as an outside radio speaker and a public address system. The automobile has 2 shotgun racks, one attached to the bottom portion of the front seat, one in the vehicle trunk. Attached to the middle of the dash, illuminated by a single bulb, is a hot sheet desk, fastened to which you will always make sure is the latest one off the teletype before you ever roll.
Yes, sir.
It's your life insurance and mine. You take care of it, it'll take care of you.
Yes, sir. You want me to drive?
I just heard. Captain will be here at 8, coming by to pick up his speech.
I'll be here.
You've got some days coming, Pete. Maybe you could give yourself a little more time.
I ran out of that 2 weeks ago at that warehouse, Val. See you at 8. That's in the back. These roofs are too low.
Oh, sure. Anything special to do with the old hot sheet?
Fold it up and save it for scratch paper.
We got a whole pad right here.
Fold it and save it. It's going to be a long night.
The keys? Oh.
Claris.
Huh?
You know where the radio is?
Yes, sir. It's right there.
Claris.
This is Unit 1A12. We are clear.
1 Adam-12, PM watch, clear.
1 Adam-12, clear.
1 Adam-12, roger.
1 Adam-12, roger.
Adam-12, a 415 fight. 4000 block West Magnolia, code 2.
1 Adam-12, roger.
4000 block West Magnolia.
Yes, sir. You want me to look it up?
That'd be a good idea.
Yes, sir. I have it for you in just a second.
Not for me, for you.
Huh?
That's why you're not driving.
There they are, 2 guys and a woman.
Hit the reds. Hold it! Hold it! It's enough! Hold it! All right, lady, now hold it, hold it.
It's still on me. I know it is. I can feel it. I can feel it.
Take it easy, lady, take it easy. What's this all about?
I'm in my truck. That's it over there. I'm just tooling along this side street, and I seen this crumb here trying to assault this here lady.
That is a lie.
Was this man trying to assault you?
No, I don't know what he was trying to do. He kept putting his fingers in my mouth.
I was trying to keep her from swallowing her tongue.
Sure you was.
What do you mean swallowing her tongue?
I saw this woman jumping up and down, going through all sorts of gyrations. Then she fell to the street. I figured she was having a seizure.
Are you subject to seizures, ma'am?
Of course not. It's a thing. I know it's on me. I can feel it.
Feel what, ma'am? What thing?
I'll show you. I had it in a box before it got away. See, it was in here. Never mind. It's all a mistake. Thank you very much, all of you.
Some kind of lizard.
It's a salamander.
Yes, ma'am.
My son's pet. I guess I thought it crawled out of the box, but it didn't.
No, ma'am.
Must have been something else I felt, I guess.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, I hope I didn't cause anybody any trouble.
You don't have much confidence in me, do you?
I checked you out in one piece. I want to check you back in the same way.
I know it's none of my business, but there's something eating at you, isn't there?
You called it.
Yeah?
It's none of your business.
1 Adam-12, 1 Adam-12, possible 459 suspects in a 1959 green Buick. See the man, 587 Moore Park, code 2.
1 Adam-12, roger.
Sure got here quick, but you missed them.
Who's that, sir?
2 men in a green Buick sedan, sitting in there bold as brass.
What were they doing that aroused your suspicion?
Listen, when you've been burglarized 3 times in 3 months, it don't take much.
Where were they parked?
In that lot right across the street there.
How long ago did they take off?
Just 2 minutes before you got here, they headed east down Moore Park.
Can you describe the men?
Just 2 men, that's all I could see. Bareheaded.
Caucasian?
They were.
Did you get the license number of the car?
Indeed I did.
We'll check it out.
They're up to something, those 2. I can feel it in my bones. 3 burglaries in 3 months.
If you're right, maybe you won't have a 4th.
Run it for a want. This is 1 Adam-12 requesting want only on Lincoln, Queen Ocean 314.
1 Adam-12, Lincoln, Queen Ocean, 314.
What do you figure? Think they're still on Moore Park?
We'll work a grid system. You know what that is?
Circle search. Maybe they cleared the neighborhood.
Maybe. They shouldn't be hinky. I got a hunch they're still floating around.
What makes you think so?
Like the man said, I feel it in my bones.
Green Buick sedan.
Big as life. Lincoln, Queen Ocean.
314, that's it.
1 Adam-12, come in.
1 Adam-12, go ahead.
1 Adam-12, Lincoln, Queen Ocean, 314. Occupants wanted for 459 PC. Consider armed and dangerous. If located. Hold for burglary auto division. DR 67387-213.
1 Adam-12, roger. 1 Adam-12, we are now following suspect vehicle.
Eastbound on Moore Park.
Eastbound on Moore Park, stand by. Keep that mic in your fist. As soon as I hit the reds, they'll wrap it. Put out of pursuit and roll up your window.
1 Adam-12 in pursuit.
Adam-12, we are following suspect vehicle eastbound at Tahunga Wash between Laurel Canyon and Colfax.
All units on frequency standby. 1 Adam-12 in pursuit.
1 Adam-12, heading eastbound at Tahunga Wash, crossing Vineland. We'll stay to the left of the low-flow channel. They're going to get in trouble when they hit the confluence. They're running out of road. They're going to burn.
You guys play rough, don't you?
You were doing the driving.
That was a good bust.
How often do you make this kind of an arrest?
Not often enough.
I could live without that Indianapolis qualifying.
Are you sure you wouldn't want to finish out the watch at the wheel?
If we stay parked all night.
How about 7?
Fine with me.
1 Adam-12, requesting code 7 at Burbank and Lancashire.
1 Adam-12, okay, 7.
1 Adam-12, thank you.
Good place. You eat here often?
I switch around. I eat out all the time anyway.
You're not married?
Never found anybody that'd put up with me.
3 years for me. Wife's pregnant. We waited till I was sure I was going to make the job to start a family.
Guess that's the way to do it.
Malloy?
Yeah?
I know you said it was none of my business before, but I'd like to know.
Know what?
You got some kind of problem. Maybe I could help. No, I mean it, Malloy. I'd like to help if I can.
I don't need any help.
Wouldn't you like to talk it over with somebody?
All the talking's done.
Sorry. I guess I was out of line.
No, you're not out of line. I suppose I owe you this much. You won't be seeing me after tonight. I'm leaving the job.
Why?
Why? You had to ask why, didn't you?
You don't have to tell me if you don't want to.
About 3 weeks ago, a nice young kid about your age got blown up. He was married. They had a 6-month-old baby. It tore me up inside, and it's not going to get well as long as I pick at it.
Well, in this kind of work, you get used to guys dying, don't you?
Not when they're your partner.
KMA 787, 7 p.m.
1 Adam-12, 1 Adam-12, ambulance. Sick child. 297 Crosby Place.
Officer, my baby, hurry, please, my baby.
Where's the ambulance? We called for an ambulance!
Should be here any minute. The child in there?
On the bed.
Please do something.
We left her for just a minute. My wife was sewing a button on my jacket. It had just come back from the cleaners.
Baby got tangled up in that plastic bag, that right?
Yes. We left her for just a minute. We were going to give her bath.
Dear God, please don't let my baby die. Please don't let little Gladys die. Please, dear God. Dear God.
It might be better if you wait in the other room.
It's no good. You better tell him it's no good. I'll keep trying, but she's not responding.
I'm not sure I know what to say. I'm sorry.
Isn't there anything you can do?
My partner's doing everything he can.
You mean my baby's dead? Gladys is dead.
She's so young. Sometimes they don't respond like an older person would.
Dear God in heaven, please help us.
My partner's doing all he can. He's doing all he can.
Is that the ambulance?
That's your baby.
You grow up and swim the channel, Gladys. You got the lungs for it.
He's not in. He said to tell you he was sorry. He was running late. Carson dropped his speech off on the way home.
No?
He told Carson he'd stop by the station after the affair tonight. Said he'd meet you here when you go end of watch.
Maybe I'll take a minute and scratch it out now. Leave it on his desk.
You know how the old man is about resignations, Pete. He'll want you to write it in his presence.
Major 415 at the park. Shots fired. Only one car clear.
Make it 2.
Adam 91, your request back up. 16851, Roger.
About 30 kids holed up there in the park near the fountain. 3 of them are armed. A kid in a Nazi uniform has a shotgun. 2 others have revolvers.
Anybody hurt?
Woman this side of the street, name of Thelma Martin. Nazi kid and the other 2 slugged and robbed her. She's in pretty bad shape. The ambulance is on the way. According to witnesses, they've shot up the neighborhood pretty good. Street lamps, windows, killed 2 dogs.
All right, you and your partner divert all traffic and pedestrians.
1 Adam 95, 1A 95, 1 Adam
Malloy,
91.
you and your partner see if you can contain him on the south side of the park. Don't let him out that gate. I'll put that unit on the north side.
16L20, 16L20.
Coordinate crossfire.
See him out there?
Yes, sir.
Hold up in that barbecue hut.
Yes, sir.
You see that next tree over?
Yes, sir.
Move to it and stay put until I tell you what to do.
Yes, sir.
Repeat it back, Junior.
Move to the next tree over and hold.
Right. Read! Hold it! Read! Reed! Reed, are you all right?
Hold your fire. It's me, Reed.
Downing, you want to tuck these three away? Who do you think you are, Sergeant York?
Got in behind him. Nothing to it, really.
Really? You could have been killed. When I give you orders, boy, you obey them, understand?
Yes, sir. But I could see from where I was that I could come up from behind him. I didn't figure you had the same vantage point I did, so I just took the initiative into my own hands.
See if you can take this piece into your own little hands and put it back in the rack.
Yes, sir. I thought I was doing the right thing.
You're not supposed to think yet, Junior.
Yes, sir.
It's when you start thinking before you're supposed to think that you think yourself dead. See this tree? Well, you marry it if you have to, but I want you right here when I finish talking to the lieutenant.
Yes, sir.
Good man, isn't he?
He will be if he stays alive.
You could keep him that way.
Him? I don't know. He's too headstrong, too eager, too young, not loose enough. He listens good when he wants to, but all the time you can hear those wheels spinning, figuring a better way to do it than he's told. He talks too much when he shouldn't and not enough when he should. His radio procedure's rough as a cob. About all you can say for him is he wears the uniform right.
I told my watch commander the same things about a youngster I rode with when he first came on the job. Funny how you never seem to forget the names of the ones you brought along. His was Malloy. The captain's affair broke up early. He's waiting for you at the station.
I heard what the lieutenant said about the captain being back at the station.
You did?
Yes, sir. I suppose you're going back in to resign.
I couldn't turn you loose yet on the citizens of Los Angeles.
No, sir.
Not without a leash.
No, sir.
Let's head for the barn.